Hey guys, April Johnson, and I wanted to give you just some information on the, I guess, the purpose of blogging. If you are a blogger, it's a good way, if you have a business or a cause that you want to kind of build an increase of followers, to actually have complete access to all of your daily posts, all of your thoughts, instead of just like having everything on one website. What people are doing now is, and they've been doing this for quite some time now, is to have everything collected on a blog. So it's your personal website, but it's different than a website because it's more interactive and it allows your followers to follow you and comment. And if you have a business, people can ask questions and they can find out about products. Sorry, I want to schedule. And it's my time now to do something else. So if they have questions about your business, if they have questions about the cause that you're blogging about, then they have access to you directly. So this is the importance of a blog. And I wanted to go through, since I'm working on some WordPress blogs today, I wanted to go through and just kind of give you the importance of, and the features of a WordPress blog. So here's one that I just made for one of the companies that I do business for, and it happens to be my own, haha, Capture Productions. But actually what I'm doing right now is just building up a new actual funnel, a sales funnel for my business, for one of the niches that we actually target. And so we have blogs here. So here's our website. Let me just type that in so you can see the difference. All right, so these are just some different things. So we target different niches. We have our main site, and then we also have our wedding site. We have a marketing site. We have a real estate site, just different things that we're doing. So what I wanted to show you all was the power of a blog and how it can really affect your business. So if you're starting a blog from scratch, and I kind of wanted to go find my blog that I was doing, a personal blog, but you'll notice that you'll have all this information. So WordPress blogs are great because you can get so many detailed and customized things on your actual blog. The only thing is that with WordPress, it's going to take more to actually build it than it would for a simple drag and drop. So your option for other blogs, and there are so many out there, if you wanted to go ahead and have a blog that was already made for you, and there's systems out there like that, such as Empower Network. So I wanted to go ahead and just tell you, just from the jump, what are some of the good things about having a regular blog compared to using the Empower Network blog. So with a regular blog, you'll have to pay probably about $200 a month for hosting. They can say that hosting is free, but you won't be able to have your videos up. You won't be able to have as much information up. Let's see. So you'll probably come out spending about $200 a month just for hosting alone. So the site itself might be free, or the blog itself might be free, but you do have to end up paying in the back end. Another thing that was going on, even for the sites that say that it's going to take $7 to $10 a month to actually host the site. That's true that it will take $7 to $10 a month, but the thing is that it can't host or can't hold that much information, so it'll be $7 to $10 a month until your server crashes, and that's usually what tends to happen. So you'll end up again having to pay about $200 a month just for hosting alone. All right, so hosting alone is based on the traffic that you send to your site. So you don't want to just have a blog and then don't have any people actually reading your blog or watching your videos. So the whole purpose of having a website and the whole purpose of having a blog is to bring traffic. So the amount of traffic, and the more the better, means the amount of hosting that you'll need. So don't get too trapped up on the fact that the companies are saying it's only $7 to $10 a month. So feel free to just consider that when you're doing it. So now I want to talk about some of the things that are going on with the EN blog. So pros and cons of an Empower Network blog. Let me go on in there. Okay, so let me show you the pros and cons of an Empower Network blog. One of the things that I don't really in particular like about the Empower Network blog, and I'm going to be honest, is that you don't have that much flexibility when designing your actual blog. I like to have, and I'm going to show you the blog itself. Oops. Although it looks nice, but there are some features that they had on the old blog that I really enjoyed, as far as being able to promote anything on my sidebar. And so that's one of the things that you can look forward to in your WordPress. But again, it's going to take a lot of technical skills and a lot of details on your part to kind of figure out how to build the WordPress. And it can be done. It's not really hard. But if you don't have that time, or if you don't have that skill set already, then it's something that you'll have to develop. So what I suggest when you're coming into blogging is to find a platform that's already put together for you. That way you can come and build your own blog and then customize it the way you want. But in the meantime, you're still getting traffic to your blog. So you can see here I have over probably over 150 blog posts. I am behind because I've been working on my other blog and building it up. And this one basically promotes Empower Network, which is here, so my visitors can still come here and find out how to earn money from actual blogging. But what I do like about Empower is the amount of education and training that is actually within the system itself, within the network. So here we have just like tons of things. This internet traffic formula is absolutely amazing as far as coming in and even having all of the actual packages with Empower. You know, this traffic formula is geared specifically towards that. So it's not just the blogging with Empower Network, there's also the training and the education, which I would say is basically what people are paying for now to go to school. They do have courses in some colleges and universities where they're talking about social media advertising. And that's cool and great, but why spend $30,000 when you can get it from people who are directly in the industry, who are successful in the industry, and who are teaching basically you to do it here, and you just have to pay for each course just like you would for college tuition. No, you don't get accredited from the state that you live in, but you do come out with a swinging bat and just able to actually rock it. So I will say that right now my favorite course is Internet Traffic Formula. And then right after that will be the 15K formula, because when I first came in, I knew nothing about internet marketing. And then when I got in with the 15K formula, which is the first package that I actually got after the blogging system, then it kind of went through and gave me a good rundown of what I needed to know: clarity for success, clear intentions for income, compelling content, syndication strategy, selling through the power of video. I mean, these are just some things. The solo ad formula, it goes on, and you're actually getting your money's worth. So I wouldn't promote it if I didn't really think that it was worth my while. So again, my very favorite is the internet traffic formula. Then I have to go on to 15K formula because I absolutely just adore the training that was in there. The master's course is something that I got last, and within the master's course, it is basically you're sitting in the environment, or of course you're on your computer, but you're actually sitting in and just listening to the conversations of millionaires and people that are when they made this very close to becoming millionaire status and reaching that millionaire status. So it's kind of like you're changing your mindset from thinking from maybe a 5-figure earner per year to thinking in the mindset of a 7- and 8-figure earner, maybe a 6- and 7- income earner per month. And then there's different transitions that will take place in your mind. So definitely check out Empower Network for the training itself. But for the blog, you can customize it. You can do actually whatever you want to it, except again, you won't be able to promote on the sidebar as of yet, which is something that I really love from the first one. I loved how we were able to kind of customize within our blog, and right now, because they switched over to the new system, there are some limitations, but so that's the only bad thing. So if you're coming into blogging or you're coming into marketing either online or offline, and then you're wanting to actually hit up the internet, which is an awesome way to get lots of traffic, then you do want to start off with something that's already built for you and put together for you, and then you can branch off into the WordPresses. I actually have some pretty cool things that I do with WordPress, from just using one of the plugins with my blog for another blog that I have, apriljohnson101.com. So guys, these are really, really good. Let's see if I can visit my website here. So this is what the blog would look like. The WordPress blog would look like when you're first starting. It would be blank, and you would have to come in and design it and change your banner and put your content in and things like that. And here's one that I've been working on as far as this goes. And this is just something that I was basically putting up to teach people what it's like to actually work from home and to go through just different products and finding the pros and cons of using different biz ops that are out here. So here's one that I made, and this is how it looks as far as the actual layout goes. So it has, and I just started this one yesterday, so you have to like go through and customize some things. And of course I'm gonna be going in and taking this out because I don't really like how this section looks. I want to add video in, which is, I'll be adding the HTML code and things like that. Images and stuff, I'll have to format them to make them go in easily, and things like that. So that was the first blog that I did. I made the banner actually by myself, which is something that is easy to do in different programs. And so that's that. But there are so many things, you guys, that you can do with a blog, and it's not just about writing things, but you can get plugins and you can make just different things. So here's one that I'm doing for one of the products. Kind of busy, kind of loud, but I'm actually testing it to see which one works best in some split tests that I'm doing. Let's see. This one, you can make it as fancy or as unfancy as you want. So here's that one. You can add video to it, and so it's just like a way to get people's email so that you can stay in direct contact with them. So you all, this is the power of a blog, and this is like what WordPress has, and I did compare it to Empower Network, as you all saw, and I think that it will be really good and really beneficial for you to start off. If you have no experience in blogging, start off with something that you can just come in and plug in and change around, and then build your way up to creating your own WordPress blogs where you can have more options and things like that. So this is April Johnson, and I am part of Empower Network, and I do endorse and support their products. I love, again, their blogging platform, which is great for new people coming in and people that have no experience with website design and web development and things like that. So it's really easy. You can get your things in. Of course, everyone's not going to be millionaires because it's the amount of time and effort and that you put into a product that's going to cause your success. So just having this alone will not make you filthy rich, but once you get with the education and the training and you actually put what they're teaching into action, then you will be able to start earning money. But there's an income disclosure also within the site. So go ahead and visit my site, apriljohnson101.com, and I look forward to seeing you and hearing from you, and hope that this helped you kind of get an idea of what the purpose of a blog is. And if you would like to get in with the Empower Network and to get a blog of your own while you're learning and developing your skill set as far as it goes for building your own WordPress blog, then feel free to check in the description because I have plenty of information there, and then also a direct link to get you more information straight from an Empower associate. So this is April Johnson. Look forward to hearing from you soon.